Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. And today we're going to do the Moonwell, the last of the Druidic tile set. And boom, there it is. So let's get right into it. But first, let me just say a welcome to the new people who subscribe to the channel. I thank you. And I look forward to developing relationships with every one of you. I think you guys are coming from the sci-fi tile sets. And my very first video, that's amateur making. I'm still in amateur mode, but I want to welcome you guys. And I just want to let you guys know in case, you haven't seen any other videos. I have two campaigns going on, one for sci-fi and one for fantasy genre. So I craft for both. So it'll be interchangeable. If you're looking for sci-fi and the Moonwell is not your thing, don't worry. Sci-fi is coming next, and I craft for my campaigns, really. So anyway, guys, let's jump right in. All right, guys. So time to close out this Druid circle. All right, so I'm missing footage of, well, that's a way to start a video, right? I'm missing footage, but I freehand cut this on the Proxon and then I sealed up the seam with hot glue. That's it. And this is to prevent the resin. When I do the resin pour, it's to prevent it from leaking out the side because I have that base there. I don't know if you can see that line there. Anyway, with that inner circle, I just went ahead and took that and attached it to the side. Is it the prettiest thing ever? I don't know. You be the judge. But I like using scraps. If it's laying around and I can use it in some fashion or form, I just like using it because this way, either I don't have to save it for later or, let's be honest, when you have so much scrap pieces, you just forget that it's there. All right, so now I'm going to build it up. So again, using scraps, I had these pieces here. I said, all right, what can I do with these? So I lined it up. I lined up the main structure with the mat, and then I put a mark. And I just kind of wanted some sense of symmetry. It didn't have to be perfect, but I just needed it to appear symmetrical. And then I had a third piece actually too, which was off camera. And I'm actually pointing to the screen, and you guys can't even see me pointing. Anyway, this thing is moving fast, man. Who edited this? Phase 2, I did the sponge paint. After I put that Johnny Cash coat, that all black, and then I went in with the sponge. I got what I could, and for the weak parts, I put it against the table, and I just kind of dabbed it there too. The crafter's dab. That's official. Then I came in with the brush and tried to mimic what the sponge does to the best of my ability. And then for some of the weaker parts, I just made sure I held them against my thumb. You can see that I'm having gray stone skin right there and turning to grayscale. What's that Game of Thrones thing? But one thing I did do was make sure that it was dry. That's why I was using the paint that was still on the paper towel. All right, I guess we moved on. So go ahead, put that blue. Then I put in some lighter blue and I just kind of mixed it in, and I wanted a wet blend, if that's a thing. I came back with the blue, and I'm going to show all the paints that I use later on. And I just kept going back and forth, and I think that's even a lighter blue. And then that's a sky blue. So that's like 4 blues. That's more blues than brothers. I put some green on too. Just got fancy with it. I'm even spilling on the side. I'm sloppy, man. Someone teach this kid brush control. It's all right. I come fix it up, though. All right. Then I decided that, you know what? I wanted to swirl. And I did my best to make it swirl. And it was really cool because when you'll see the resin, when I pour it, it actually moved it too, slightly, and it gave it a nice swirl. So that was the resin. Switching to phase 3. And I'm just mixing it up. And then, go figure, I pour the hardener first, right? I go hard. Yeah, I do things the hard way. Go ahead, insert your pun down below. Then I put the resin. I don't even measure, man. I failed that class. Mix it up. That's how you mix fancy. And then went ahead and poured it in. So then what you do is you use the cup to block the camera so that no one could really see you pour in the resin. It's a magic pour. This is Druid craft right here. Oh, that shines. I like that. Oh, right here. So you can see as I'm moving it around, and it's nothing I'm doing fancy. I'm actually just playing with it. So it's like your mother tells you not to play with your food. But you saw the swirl. I was like, ooh, that's cool. Where'd that come from? I don't know why I put it in there. All right. So then I came back when it was all dry. Oh, that was the dry time. The crickets was supposed to be dry time. I get it now. So who's making this video? Anyway, I came in with the Tamiya Blue, and I don't think the camera did it justice. It came out really nice. I like it. All right, those are the paints that I used. That's the lineup. That's the usual suspects right there. All right, phase 4. I missed phase 3, I think. All right, the floral. So, real simple, real easy. I kind of dry fitted everything, seeing how I want it. I was like, ooh, I like this. This is cool. This will get, that's a pretty comment. And then I took some beads and jewels and just scraps, and I was like, all right, I don't know what these are for. They like druid urns. Do the druids even use urns? Someone educate me on that. Learn me something. Anyway, went ahead and glued it. I put a gem. I think these 3 pillars are some druidic sign that has like stars on top, but again, I don't know if you guys see my last video on the rune stones. I try to alter it just a bit because I come from the era where flagging means something. So I poke a hole here so I could fit in the flower. And then I dab it in some tacky glue. I think I'm going to do that in a bit and push it in. That's going to hold it in place. The flower really covers up a lot of that stuff. So even if you mess up some stuff in here and you decide to put this big old floral piece in the middle like that, I mean, that covers up a lot of mistakes right there. And then I went for the sides. So I just tacky glued it. Again, the reason I use tacky glue, it kind of hugs whatever you're gluing. It's so thick that it gives it a nice wrapping, and you could just push it on in. And you see how the tacky glue kind of hugs it. That's why I like it. And that's why I use it in certain applications, just for that property. Otherwise, sometimes I just use glue interchangeably. All right, I think I ranted for a little while. I'm not even sure if I was talking about the project here. But tacky glue that in. And then, again, because it hugs it, go ahead and put that in. I don't think you need tweezers either. I'm not sure why I pulled them out. But whatever. And now to phase 5, look alive, because we doing some things here that we've been doing all this time. I used this lichen here to seal up the floral piece. By sealing up, I mean kind of lock it in. Now, will it work? It's like the great prophetess Enya said, who can say? Only time. And then the rest of it is just flocking like we've been doing, time and time again. Time seems to be the theme here. So I want to make the project timeless. Ba-dum-bum. That's it, guys. Little photo shoot. And overall, I'm really happy with my Druid set. Yeah. Yeah, the screenshot. I forgot I put this in here. So the screenshot of the game, man. Like you saw in the last video, there's a little close-up of the well because my cleric decided he wanted to take a dip in the Moonwell. And it worked out great for him, except for he was getting slammed up and he probably should have died. But praise the Kraken. All right, guys. So, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in and being a part with me in this video. Come link up with me, man, on Twitter at Craftnix, Instagram at Craftnix. But just, shoot me a message on Twitter, man. Hey, just subbed or whatever, man. I'm more interested in the people who subscribed than trying to reach a number. Just, to me, it's not subscribers. You got your people. So let me know, man. Let me know. Feel free to shoot me a message. Feel free to just link up with me. Twitter, Craftnix. Instagram, Craftnix. Facebook Craftniks. I'm ranting on. But anyway, guys, again, humbled all the time that I even had 10 people that said, hey, this is all right. You make pretty good content. So I hope that I can make better content moving forward for you guys. And in order to do that, I kind of need to know like what you guys are about. So the best way, again, if you don't have Twitter, Facebook, you don't have Facebook, Instagram, all of the above, either way, just hit me up. I know I had a request for some crypts, so that's on my mind, and weapon turrets. Those are still on my mind. So sci-fi, obviously, for weapon turrets, and crypts for fantasy genre, even though I can have that interchangeable. I'm using up too much airtime. Guys, I'm going to let you guys go and enjoy even better videos like Runehammer. So don't challenge your limits. I'm going to butcher that. Don't limit your challenges. Challenge your limits. And with that, signing out.